was Kavanaugh who got this George Washington team back in it in the first half. Larsen trying to get going on a beautiful high-low feed from Watanabe.
Just trying to push Larsen out of the paint. Larsen gets it, drives in, and that's a...
Washington's three-point shooting has got them back into this. 4 for their last 4. Now Larsen putting it on the deck, and an conference victory. No field goals in over 4 minutes. Larsen trying to draw.
There it is.
There's the isolation, and they're more leery of the double team now. There's a great pass back. Well, he can't be in the game. There's just no chance to do it. Your job is to be a cheerleader. Your job is to coach.
Larsen again, my goodness.
Going to get plenty of help. Nice pass.
Larsen sweeping good for George Washington.
Well, I'm trying to see what they're going to run. Right now, they let Larsen make it in the post.
Easy enough for 2.
Was expected. The threes not so much, but you had to figure they're good shooters. They were going to get it going at some point.
Larsen, Oklahoma, and their prospects for a 1 seed going forward.
I think anybody who watched that triple overtime game, Oklahoma-Kansas, knows how good both of those.
And Watanabe. Larsen twisting to the inside. Got the
something faked by Larsen there. They could apply a Class B technical foul. Not the case.
The flex. And right now, I understand why. Good job. That's still a good job.
Was there with 2 on the shot clock. Larsen.
Any situation.
Larsen, well, he wasn't hitting.
Here's the head coach, former Chattanooga head coach now.
Larsen,
nice
the
pass.
native of Denmark, to Kavanaugh.
I thought the exact same thing. A little more shifted, and if they're looking for the double team, good movement. The rim. I like Parentheses, so he's a good player.
Kavanaugh steps out.
Now with down screens and cross screens, he hits the post isolation, he hits the double. He's got to get rid of it. There
Double
it is.
from Wilkins.
Yeah, he got rid of it to the weak side.
McDonald for the hold up a rally.
Pure flex coming up now, and honestly, because it's a little more predictable, they didn't get anything out. And I think Mike thought he could, and he definitely can. Teams are pretty well matched. I like it. Because they have good things that they do well as a team. They know their strengths. When they go to them, they're so much more effective.
Larsen measuring Toby.
They're trying to space out and give the ball to avoid the double. Okay, he's got the post up. Here comes the double.
Hill was there. Larsen the 5 in the corner. 4-3.
Down the stretch, a couple of really big buckets. Didn't have a solid game, but he finished as well as you can finish. For games, he's really not put up those type of numbers.
Kavanaugh trying to go backdoor. They didn't see him.
2 guard at 6'7" is now the power forward.
For big kid.
The hedge from Toby.
I didn't like that play. Easy because they're collapsed down low. But make sure you get it on the wings and the corners. He started and not be a real good basketball team. So Virginia's not going anyplace. And it'd be interesting, I think, obviously, as I told you before, George Washington's played well. I don't think that...
Here's a big-time senior, McDonald.
There it is.
Great find, Larsen.
It might have been a block.
That's what the officials are looking for this year. Displacement of it.
He took away his left hand. That was good defense. Nice pass.
Larsen.
Nice
One
pass.
more. Kavanaugh got it.
There's Kavanaugh. Good high-low again for Larsen. The pass very tough, and what a
Nice.
Watanabe.
Great rebound.
How about Larsen?
This, you know, I've seen Larsen a few times, and he's certainly a very good player.
McDonald buries it. Nice closeout by
I like
Salt.
that. I'm not crazy about the shot. I mean...
McDonald. He ranked number 27. Garino with a floater in the lane. There's Larsen. Big rebound.
Vane is coming off the bench tonight. Jorgensen unable to connect. The offensive rebound run. The Sprite guard has had a good rebounding night. Beautiful feed to Garino. He just couldn't finish. Larsen is there.
coach of George Washington told us we can't turn it over.
Mike Toby, the big. Great. Toby fading away. Touch. 8 to shoot for Gill. Off the spin. This is just hour number 3. 28 hours to go. Toby backing down. Larsen for 2. New armbar rule in effect there. Larsen able to put out the arm but not displace the player. That's an interesting high-low off the window. High for George Washington in the first half.
Look where the ball went right away.
Toby missed it.
Straight man-to-man defense for George Washington. Cincinnati will play
Ellis with another fadeaway. This one won't.
able to guard anyone. It's just so hard to guard a dribbler.
Much better at home than they do on the road. 50% from the floor at UD Arena this year. And right now, they're looking like a 1 seed. Buddy Hield's playing as well as anybody in the country. What are your thoughts about what you see from?
Who takes over for the Cavaliers? Parentes too strong. Got to play with the guys that he grew up with. Hall nearly traveled. Larsen clears. Cavaliers and Tony Bennett.
28% from 3, and they're 4 or 5 from behind the arc today. Rebound, didn't see it.
Copain works to the free throw line. Johnson will back it out with 9 to shoot it. Cobb drives in. No points for Garino.
And Arkansas and Alabama this year. Very impressive run for them so far. Here is Deshaun. Dayton on the push. Kyle Davis to Cook. He did return and debuted against Arkansas in late December, playing in his 6th game back. Dozen turnovers for the Colonials as Pierre works.
Keep taking them.
Crosby got it blocked by Ball. Pierre lobbing it up top for McElvain.
Defense all time in ACC history. Bullet feed down low and a stop. Beautiful fun. Evan Nolte's checked in, the 3-point striker. Gave up on the 3 and scored.
I sound like I'm in stand someplace, but I actually am because I'm enjoying this.
Hall. 3 seconds. Where do you go?
They're going to go upstairs.
Brogdon.
Yeah. He's got him.
Watson Abe recovered. Good.
Good rebound though by Clark. And that was one of the areas where Cincinnati dominated yesterday.
Shaq Thomas accepted. Deflection.
Tipped away.
That's a very tough assignment for Davis, who's their best defender. A block by Fitz.
And he likes long players. That sometimes makes.
And that's very simply, if you're running, the other team does an offensive rebound as well. Because they have to get back.
Washington breaks 4 in a row for Virginia.
Zone, by the way. This not only opens threes.
Parentes off the mark.
Clark comes out to set a pick, and an air ball thrown up.
7th tie to go along with 17 lead changes in this game. Pierre off target on the 3, and Larsen's there for the all night. Pierre to Davis. That's a 3 for the lead. Larsen right there with position. The cut by Cook. Able to corral it. Powering against Garino. Well defended by Patricio there.